Working as a golf course superintendent some 20 years ago, Dave Marks struggled to rid his course of 600 geese that took up residence there. Finally, Dave had an idea that would unknowingly change his life forever.
Basically, my course was like golfing in a litter box, and I tried everything. Sprays, pyrotechnics, flags, decoys, fences, you name it, we tried it. It was almost 19 years ago, I got my first border collie. 6 weeks later, I had no geese on my golf course, and I'd never seen anything work like it before. Then the word got out.
And that word was the Geese Police were ready and open for business. But we asked, why border collies?
There's a couple reasons why they're so successful for this. Number one, border collies are the only dog that use what's called the eye. It's a wolf-like glance called the eye that they use to influence stock of herd and a flight or movement. Their heads down, their tails shot between their legs, they're not barking, they're not carrying on, and that exact posture that they use when they're working emulates that of a natural predator. They're not counting my dog now as a nuisance. They're counting him as an Arctic fox, a coyote, a wolf. In their geese little minds, they think they're going to be eaten. However, they're totally safe. We make that place an unsafe haven. These birds go someplace else where they're not bothered. No longer a nuisance.
All right, these dogs seem pretty cool, right? Well, Dave warns us that running out and buying a border collie for a pet may not be such a great idea.
People will see me work my dogs and think, oh my God, that's fantastic. I would love to have a dog like that. Border collies make lousy pets. They are highly intelligent, working breed dogs. If you don't give them something to do, they'll find something to do. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna like what it is they come up with. But yeah, they are the smartest breed of dog, by far.
Oh my God, oh my God.
And when you see border collies in fly ball competition or the frisbee competition, agility competitions, as soon as the border collie steps out, the playing field is unleveled. I mean, they're just superior, unbelievably smart, fast, quick, and agile. When we get on a job, there's only 2 things that dog cares about: where I am and where I'm sending them. They do not freelance. They're not going to just look up, see geese across the street and blast after them. They're only doing exactly what they're told to do, in what direction they're told to do it in, and what speed. They're completely oblivious to everything else going on around them.
For the Geese Police, it's nothing personal. In fact, their problem isn't necessarily with the geese themselves, as much as it is the health risk that they leave behind. So we asked, how did this problem get so out of control to begin with?
Resident population through the 90s and to present has been growing at 19.5% a year. And any animal that migrates when the food source is gone. With the onslaught of housing and golf courses and parks and playgrounds and people constantly feeding, it actually is bad. It's bad for the lake, it's bad for the property, and it's extremely bad and poor for the geese. And you encourage them to stick around a given area. Then you have imprinting. Once a bird breeds on that property, they will return to breed and their young will return to breed. So what was really cute and serene 9 or 10 years ago, isn't that nice, a little family of geese and their little goslings, now is 300 geese and goslings and not so cute. The kids can't do cartwheels or play ball on the field because you literally can't find a square inch without droppings. The geese literally take ownership. Why? If you have some kids and you want to go down to the park and you get there and every square inch is covered with goose droppings, you just don't go back to the park. So literally, they own it and you don't go anymore.
From those early days of clearing a golf course with his trusty dog Tack, to a thriving business with 7 franchises throughout the country, we asked Dave to reflect on his personal journey to success.
We were the very first to even use the dogs for this application. It was a crazy idea and people thought I was a lunatic. To date, right now, we have 48 full-time employees. 43 dogs work every single day. And from this wacky dog that I had trying to keep busy, Tack, that there's 48 families buying houses, feeding their kids, buying cars, and making a living over some stupid dog that most people just would have got rid of. And I thank God every day that it worked out the way it did, and here I am today, and I couldn't have never, be doing the things I do now without taking that chance. And whenever you have one of those bad days, you're like, oh, are you kidding me? And then you go, yeah, it's all worth it. It definitely is. Don't let anyone tell you different, because it is.